Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we have another gambling coming up. A gamble that I've done countless of times and people still come back because it's actually a very interesting gamble, but it's so bad to do because of not the gambling itself, but for the price checking. Because today we're gonna unidentify 80 Watcher's Eyes, while 60 of those are item level 85 coming from the normal Elder encounter, and 20 Uber Elder Watcher's Eyes from the Uber Elder encounter. So, I've done this gamble countless of times actually, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unidentify all of them. I give you guys my first impression. Usually Watcher's Eyes modifiers always change, you know, so there is leaks where they like a double Pride Watcher's Eye goes for a mirror, there's other leaks where they go for 100x, it's just always based on the meta, what are people playing, right? But the problem is, you know, price checking all of them, because this is actually trouble. Some Watcher's Eyes might actually be worth quite a lot and they don't exist on the market, especially when it comes to the triple Watcher's Eyes. So we have to figure out a price to make it as accurate as possible. Today's gambling is brought to you by Mr. Blast. And he brought me he gave me all of these Watcher's Eyes, telling me, mbX, you gonna decide my new build. Maybe we're gonna get a Watcher's Eye that is so specific that he says like, yo, I need this Watcher's Eye for this build, so I'm gonna play this build, kind of. So the normal Elder Watcher's Eye goes for 1.6 exalts unidentified, and the Uber Elder Watcher's Eye for like 5.3 exalts. Most important thing here to notice is it's not just buy like any Watcher's Eye. Always make sure item level 85 is a 2 stat coming from Elder, and the item level 86 is a 3 stat coming from the Uber Elder encounter. So don't get yourself scammed buying unidentified Watcher's Eyes. So that means roughly a 96 exalts for the Elder Watchers, 100 for the Uber Elders, so we're settling down on a 200 exalts gamble, and now we're gonna check them, we identify them, and see if we can make some nice profit out of those. Then after the first check, I'm gonna price check all of them, and you're gonna get the final result. I would say we start with the item level 85 ones on the left side, and then the 86 on the right side. First, coming in, double Hatred base crit flat cold damage. Hatred base crit. Oh, hey, that's a good prediction. You know, it's a good prediction. So Hatred base crit, no matter what the other mod is, should actually be worth 5 exalts. So basically, we already made 3x profit. Okay, on to the next one, which is Consecrated Ground and Life Recovery Rate. This should not be bad. Cemetery, a lot of spellcasters use them. The increased critical strike and damage taking is something that goes very well with the Bottled Faith. This actually stacks. So if you have a Watcher's Eye with Cemetery and the Bottled Faith, the enemies take actually like 18 or 20% depending on the roll. And Life Recovery Rate is the good mod because there is also a Flask Life Recovery Rate, which is like kind of the bad mod. Then we have Vitality. Life gain for each enemy hit is always worth quite a lot, actually. It's not like insane valuable, but it's still like 2.2 exalts, and then physical damage taken hits as element is also a very liked stat this league. Then we have a double haste with Onslaught and Temp Chains. Maybe. Double Watcher's Eyes are always good. Ally Weakness and Shock, this is probably a complete trash tier. Coming in with the increased crit strike chance by Wrath and reflected elemental damage taken. I mean, the thing is, like, normally Purity of Elements, Watcher's Eyes are not really valuable this league, although with giving you 100% ailment immunity with the Watcher's Eye, the Purity of Elements, basically. These are actually higher desirable. Most commonly, the ones with physical damage taking as element or the chaos resistance. I don't see reflected elemental damage actually to be too valuable. Then we have damaging ailments with Determination. Determination is also one of these cases where you say, like, almost every build this league runs Determination because of the change to the flat armor, so that could also be something. Temp Chains, Determination. Then we have Vitality, Life Recovery, and Damage Pen by Wrath. I mean, Life Recovery overall is a pretty good stat. So then we have Pride +2 Impale and some Mind Over Matter. Oh, it doesn't check. Okay, need to do later. Impale +2 actually interests me. What is it? Just a typical Impale +2. The problem is, by Pride. No, wait, Pride. Let me see. Usually these go like 10x or something in normal leagues, but this league around they're going for like 4.5x because I think Pride Impale builds are kind of out of meta for some reason. They're still like very strong. Then we have Recoup and life recovery rate again. Then we have anger, conversion, discipline, spell block. This could be something, but since I'm playing a block build, I can know from experience, almost like spell block was usually the one that was very hard to get. And nowadays, here's spell block, here's spell block, here is spell block, here is spell block, everywhere is spell block. It's super hard. Like my current build has also like 58 spell block but only 30% chance to block. So I think after all these changes, it's so hard to get attack block rather than spell block. Usually spell block was the one, so it could be valuable. Then we have life recovery rate and leech by vitality. I don't think this is too good because leech is something you get from so many sources. Physical damage and determination. Then we have determination, block attack damage, and energy shield gained is also a very desirable stat here for all these like usually cast on crit CI builds. It's like 5 exalts. Starting price just for the discipline mod. Coming in next with the intimidate. That's probably trash. Double pride, precision pride, but it's impale. You know, an impale +2 with attack speed precision, that would sell for probably 30x or something, sadly not. Then we have cast speed, zealotry, anger, and pride. Doesn't go well with each other. It's not that great. Grace, discipline. Pride. This is actually nice. Pride, attack damage, or increased physical damage and attack damage by precision. Something like this definitely sells. Then zealotry, malevolence, but it's crit and multi. So I guess a standalone for the crit dot multi should be worth more. Unless you play some Assassin Ignite, Perfect Agony stuff build, you know. I don't think so. Then we have multiplier as a standalone. We have block damage, nah, nothing too special. Regen and crit strike chance probably sells, but they're both like not the best stats. A double wrath with crit and lightning damage. This should sell. I still value like pen usually more than the other one, but it's like 10 to 15x. It's actually low for a double stat, to be honest. Then we have pride, double damage, and cold damage by hatred. Crit multi-precision. So the problem is if you say like, yo, that's actually insane. Hatred and fist builds go well because fist is extra cold. But no, pride is the problem. The enemy takes increased physical damage, I think. There was pride. And that doesn't go well with any kind of elemental builds. That's why I'm always saying like pride plus any anger, hatred or something is usually not really the best thing. And I don't think that you just want to take pride just because of double damage. It's still in the end a 50% aura, right? Wrath crit. Vitality, life gain, and pen. That might be nice. Since the changes of vitality, you can always like throw in just a level 1 vitality, just the way that I do with a level 1 clarity, right? And just benefit from the life gain on hit with. So I think this is nice. I think a lot better with base crit though. Then we have hatred, base, flat damage, and chance to suppress spell damage. Vitality, life recovery rates. Then we have determination, movement speed by grace. Chaos res by elements and vitality life gain on hit. Dude, we have a lot of life gain on hit actually. That's actually insane. So this definitely should sell a bit more than 5x. Then this is trash. Then we have onslaught, blind, not really. Block spell damage and pen, maybe. Discipline, energy shield recovery rate. Haste, facing, breath, pen, vitality, double damage again. But this is the life recovery from flask that I was talking before, which is like, in my opinion, like super bad stat. Conversion, anger. Then we have discipline and onslaught by haste. I think haste is like such a bad aura, to be honest. Yes, movement speed, attack speed, cast speed. But for 50% mana reservation, I think there is like every other aura is like better than that. Attack speed, precision alone, vitality, damage, ES, clarity. Just like more interested of the double stuff, right? Linger for an additional 2 seconds is like such a bad stat actually, I don't know. Crit strike chance. Then we have determination, flat armor, and malevolence. Another 2 seconds longer linger. Life gained and intimidate. This might be nice for any, like, maybe impale characters. Another life gain on hit. They're like 4x or something, just as this stat. Another double haste. So this is temp chains and facing. Didn't we had another one, like super on the start, that was also double haste? Onslaught. Give me a double hatred or something. Precision blinded, not really. Mana recoup, impale. Raise, not really. Fire damage. Crit multi. If that would be a double anger, like Fizz's extra fire and crit multi, that would be big, right? But this is just wrath and anger. I don't know. Salutary haste, and the last one is discipline and wrath. Faster start and Fizz's extra. So, I think it's hard to say, you know, because they only go for like 1.6x. So we definitely have a bunch that are worth like 5 to 10 or even more than 10x. But there is also a lot of like completely like 20 Chaos Watcher's Eyes. Now to the interesting or more interesting part, which is the Uber Elder Watcher's Eyes, item level 86. Starting with the Hatred, Pride double damage, and Flask Charge crit. Yikes! It's good, but it's also bad. Like, oh man. That's sad. Like, Pride and Hatred. It's so... ah man, that could have been a big Watcher's Eyes, but it's like... mediocre big. Then Consecrated Ground, Determination, Movement Speed by Grace. Then we have Malevolence, Dot Multi, Double Damage by Pride, and Flask Charge. So wait, here's double damage Flask Charge, here's double damage Flask Charge. I don't know if double damage Flask Charge is more important or worth more than a Dot Multi alone. I don't know. Then we have Double Vitality Pride. With Reach and Leech, the two worst stats basically, or one of the worst stats for Vitality. That would be life gain on hit, plus life recovery rate, and, you know, impale +2 or something. Oh boy. But this one, it's not bad. Somebody will definitely buy it, and spending a lot more money than on the Intimidate alone, you know, but how much more? Could have been more. Pride double damage again. Like, how many Pride double damage do we get? Pride double damage, then here we have Pride double damage, here we have Pride Intimidate, here is Pride double damage. And Fizz extra by Wrath, not really. Precision attack speed, Fizz damage taken by elements, and Flask Charge on precision. Oof. Discipline, Anger, Haste. Cooldown recovery of movement skills. You know, who needs that stat? Like one build in entire PoE probably that says like, yo, this is a stat that I want to have. But other than that, conversion and energy shield, I don't know. Anger, conversion, lightning damage, leech does life, and leech by vitality. Leech does yes, basically. Some hybrid build, but hey, there's so many sources of leech on the tree, whatever. Vitality, pride double damage. Yeah, it's the first time we get pride double damage, man. And increased crit strike chance on consecrated ground. Maybe. Determination, fizz damage reduction. Oh wait, this is nice. Fizz damage reduction, ES gained by discipline as well as ES clarity. Maybe as a 2-stat, I mean, you can always put in a determination in these days, but just as a 2-stat, that would be 50, wait a sec, is 50x? Bro, what? So apparently, ES clarity with discipline goes for 50x starting price. And if we throw in the determination, we might get a bit more, but I don't think it's too much more, but yo, that's like a quarter of the gamble, just one Watcher's Eye. There you go. Okay, we need better, man. This is good, man, but we need better. So, affected by Salutary, cast speed, nothing too important. Grace, flat cold damage, not really. Then we have determination, precision crit multi, and damaging ailments. Yo, is this another perfect agony? Yo, I should actually think about an Ignite Assassin Perfect Agony with a double Transcendent Flesh plus a Lethal Pride to add 4 strengths to all the small notes and getting over 200 critical strike multiplier out of these 2 jewel slots. Bro. And precision attack speed, recover, nah, not good. Precision multi, fire damage, anger, and yo, double damage pride. Yo, this is a good stat, man. Apparently, double damage pride is like a very common stat by now. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, fire damage by anger. Yeah, crit multi, like a 2-stat definitely. Determination, attack damage, and immune to freeze. And then we have attack damage, precision, chaos res, and fizz damage take. So double purity of elements and attack damage. Would sell, definitely. I can see that one selling, but I don't think it's like any super high valuable one. Then we have Fizz's Extra by Wrath with Impale +2. Yo, where's my double damage? And life recovery rate. So this, I think, is the best one that we have so far with the Vitality Bright combination. Bright +2 is, I think, like one of the best. And the life recovery rate by Vitality. Coming in next with the immune to Ignite Temp Chains and... Whoa, that's bad. And the last, but not least, coming in with the... Discipline, ES Clarity, and unaffected by poison. I think stuff like that used to be a lot worth more when we didn't have too much access on the block spell damage, in my opinion. But hey, I need to price check. I can do my first prediction here, right? Because I always do that, and I always fail super hard. But I think in those Watcher's Eye gamble, it's like smaller tradition that I say, based on my first, like, yo, what could this be worth? I would say, did we make profit? I mean, I price checked one of those, and it was 50x. That is like, we only need 150x combined to win the gamble. But I'm not sure, man. You know what? I personally think somewhere between 150 and 200 would my assumption be. But could also be more. I mean, we had a couple of 2-1s. Ah, man. Maybe 250? 200? Okay, let me do this. I say 202x, so we break even. I'm not sure if we make profit, but we definitely got a bunch of currency back. So this is my assumption. Alright, then I would say I'm gonna take my, like, probably 2 hours time to price check them, write them down one by one, and then give you guys the final result of... this beautiful Watcher's Eye gambling, man. Alright, boys and girls, I'm done calculating 80 Watcher's Eyes, and surprise, surprise, I was wrong with my prediction. I think I'm always, every time I make this, I'm like saying that I made like, we probably have like X amount, but in the end it's like way more. And surprise, surprise, we did it again, like we made profit. Okay, this is not like we did it again because that would actually mean that I lost currency. But no, today we made currency. Apparently, we actually made over 200 exalts of currency. So, based on my price checking, we probably made 206 exalts profit, which basically doubles our investment, which is actually kind of insane. So, there were a lot of things that was unexpected for me. I actually just marked the ones that were, in my opinion, like the big cash points, right? So, number 55, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55, the middle one. This one, Chaos Resistance and Vitality. So, Vitality life gain on hit is like a 5 exalts jewel, but since so many builds run Purity of Elements and they need the Chaos Resistance, this was actually going for 40x. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? The next one that was big was number 68, so we are now at the triple Watcher's Eyes, the bottom 20. 68 is 60... 68 should be this one. So, apparently, Discipline and Clarity ES goes for a big. I don't know why, because I don't value both as super insane, because, as I said, block spell damage is on a tree for, like, everywhere, basically. And the ES Clarity is super nice to have on Energy Shield builds, but since the nerf, it used to have 18% of max mana as extra ES, but apparently there were a couple on the market starting on 50x, so it might be, you know? Number 70, the most expensive Watcher's Eye in our list, was number 70, should be this one here. So... Discipline and Clarity. Discipline, life, energy shield gained for each enemy hit, and the ES Clarity. So this just alone, on and offline, is a 55 exalts jewel. So now only 60, but I checked all the offline ones. And then I said, okay, you know what? A lot of people run Determination. It's still physical damage reduction, and something that Energy Shield builds do usually not have is damage reduction against physical, because there is no armor, no evasion, but Energy Shield. It's the third global defense modifier, right? So nowadays, even my Energy Shield build runs Determination nowadays, so I definitely say probably 75x is something that I can definitely get out of it, if not more. If just the 2-stat alone is like 60x, so I'm only valuing 50x in addition for the 6 physical damage reduction. And then number 72 for 30x, which is this one, which is precision and pride double damage. Something like that always went for quite a lot, but usually they should actually go for even more in other leagues where pure impale builds are worth a lot more. You know, pride double damage, you know, can go for like a mirror in certain leagues sometimes, or in this league probably not even 100 exalts, right? So what I see from the overall thing here, I think I had another like 2-stat Watcher's Eye here, 17 exalts, number 28. Let me quickly check that one. Number 28, this one here. Vitality, life gain on hit, and hatred pen. You know, these are things that could always sell, right? And apparently it's 17x, and here number 24 was also a 10x Watcher's Eye. But as you see, we opened 60 normal Watcher's Eye, and only like 3 or so were above 10 exalts, right? Here is a double 8 exalt one that was like dot multi-malevolence, goes for a starting price 8 exalts. But then only having 20 Uber Elder Watcher's Eye, we had actually 3 that were worth a lot. Yeah, obviously, because this is like a way higher chance to hit a double Watcher's Eye that sells for like 40x or something, right? So we have 1 extra stat. And on top of that, we basically can get the ultimate Watcher's Eye that could sell like a triple hatred Watcher's Eye, you know, like 5 mirrors or something like that, if it even exists. So we can basically say that opening the Uber Elder Watcher's Eye is more of a coin flip, right? But I wrote it down. From the Elder Watcher's Eyes, we made basically 148 exalts, which basically you still have to count away the investment, so we have to do this minus... don't lag, minus this, and then we have this minus the investment, which is this. So basically you can say we made like a 50 exalts profit out of 60 Elder Watcher's Eyes and 150 exalts profit out of the Uber Elder Watcher's Eyes. So I would say that's actually definitely speaks for the Uber Elder Watcher's Eyes, and yeah, but there are still also like more investment. But hey, 206 exalts profit, that's almost a mirror profit. It's pretty good. Hey, if the price checking wouldn't be, you know, that would be such a cool gambling. I would make so many episodes, but the major issue is always like, you know, you price check 10 Watcher's Eye, rate limit exceeded. Okay, let's wait. That's why I ran like a couple maps, then you run, price check another 5 with the PoE trade macro, or you go manually on the website and price check the other ones, right? And then trade limit exceeded. Yeah, nice. Let's run another couple maps. You know, it's just like... price checking these are actually just like very, very annoying, and that's why I kind of don't want to do these kind of gambles, even though every time I do them, they're actually quite fun. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Well, since we got almost a mirror profit, Mr. Gooby came to me and said like, yo, before you end your stream, can you just give me crit multi attack speed on my Headhunter? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, obviously, you know, like... I'm a person of the people, you know, if they ask me to break their stuff, dude, I mean double corrupt their stuff, I'm always in. So, we need to go left side number 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh? Oh? Okay. Oh, it's really good. Have you seen it, dude? No, me neither. Yo, okay. It did a poof, okay? It actually still... It's still unique, dude. It's still unique. Okay, what we got? We got crit multi energy, crit strike chance energy shield.